guys, William John Ray back with another episode of Design and Invest. I know it's been a while since I posted, but here we are with a ride-along episode. We are starting the day off at a property we literally just closed escrow on yesterday. It is a property in Arleta, and we'll jump in. I'll give you details when we're inside. Definitely need to mask up for this one, and I'll explain why it's. But it's a very interesting property, and I think you guys are going to kick out of it. So let's roll. Okay, so here we are in front of the Arleta house. Let me give you the story and a little bit of background before we go inside and get to work. We literally just closed escrow yesterday, which is awesome. But this house was listed on the market for $530,000 just on the MLS, and we saw it, and we're like, wow, that's really cheap for any property in LA. That's really cheap, $530,000. We looked into it. Apparently, it was an all-cash type offer, and so we went in very kind of lightly and said, you know what? Let's just throw them a lowball. So we threw them a lowball offer at $400,000. We didn't think we just thought they're going to give us the middle finger and tell us to piss off. But they actually countered a very long time. It took forever. We thought the deal was not ours to be had. They countered at $430,000, and we said yes immediately. It was in a trust. The owner had died, I don't know, in the property or outside or what, but left it to her kids. And now here we are. We own the property, and it is vacant. We did give all of the squatters a chance to retrieve all of their items that they wanted to for a few days. And now is that last day, and it's time to, whatever's left is forfeited and just going in the garbage. And yeah, now it's game time. We're not going to do anything crazy. This property fixed up is worth probably $650,000 to $670,000 in that range. So we're not going to do much to get that number. We don't need to do much. The place is in pretty decent shape, quite honestly. Newer windows, sliders. The roof is newer. The AC unit is salvageable. The floors we'll have to redo inside. The kitchen cabinets, not bad. They're solid wood. Probably just paint those. The granite counters, keep those. I'll go inside and I'll show you exactly what we're going to be doing, but not much. Really, it's just cosmetic. And then put it right back in the market. I'll stage it, and then we'll get every last drop that we can out of this. So let's go inside and check this place out. Off to the next site. I need a bathe and sanitizer. But basically, you got a gist of this. I will be updating you guys with some afters when we're done with all this shit. And let's rock and roll. Let's go to the next site. Okay, so we're here at the Vineland property. This is a 4-unit we're building in North Hollywood. Just checking in on progress. We had inspections yesterday. The inspector inspected the windows and the lathing on the bathrooms. So we're ready to put the stucco wiring and wrap the property and push forward. So it's a pivotal moment where things look start looking really finished. Once the stucco starts going on, the drywall goes on, properties look a lot more finished. So, but this is a lot of progress. It's come a long way. Let's go inside and check to see how things look. Alright, so we're moving along really nicely. Everything's obviously framed up. We have all the rough electrical, rough plumbing, the fire sprinklers done, the windows are in. We're ready to just close this puppy up, and it moves pretty fast from here. As you see, we have all the HVAC going, all the recessed lights, all of that stuff. On the lower units like this, we have to use fire-rated recessed lights, the cans. We put the laundry in the closet here. We had it in a different location, but we needed that for the HVAC unit. But this is just a lower unit. This front structure is a duplex. The back structure is a duplex, but we did something a little tricky with the back. The back, by right, we're only allowed to build 3 units here. And so we're able to sneak in that bottom unit out of the garage as an ADU conversion. And what's cool about that is that we're able to do that at the same time as the other units. So you're saving when you're doing roofs. You're doing roofs for 4 units. You're doing framing 4 units. Everything at the same time. Used to, before you would have to finish the entire structure, get C of O, certificate of occupancy, and then you can do the ADU after the fact. But now you can do it concurrently, which is really cool. And you know, we're smoking through this puppy. We should be done in, I would say, a couple months. The upstairs unit, this is my favorite one. It has a little balcony, open floor plan concept. It has vaulted ceilings in the main living areas. We're gonna put an awesome island over here in the kitchen. So right here would be the island with some bar stools, fridge, stove, sink over here underneath the window, dishwasher. Nice, really big kitchen. Over here in this area will be sort of the dining. And then here's the living wall. I went ahead and wired both walls for low voltage, so you can do cables on that wall or cable on that wall for your TV, giving people 2 options. Also, we ran all of the pre-wire because we're probably going to be keeping this property, so we are running all the wires so you don't have just strings of wires like you see in a lot of rental properties and satellites everywhere, and it just looks crappy from day one. So we made sure that we located all those in a really convenient space in the corner, so when the cable guy comes to hook up, boom, right here. You know where your modem goes, you know where everything goes. They don't have to, you know, run cabling along your baseboards and things like that. So, but yeah, we're looking good over here. So this was supposed to be the garage, 2-car garage, actually a 3-car garage. We are turning this into an ADU, so let me give you a tour. As you walk in to the right, what used to be a storage closet is now a 3/4 bath. Frame this in is now a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit. We'll probably get, I don't know, $2,500, $2,600 in rent for this every month. So this is a huge, huge value add. This turned our property from being a good moneymaker into an amazing moneymaker. You know, you can add ADUs to pretty much any property now in California. So it's something you should definitely look into. But I'm gonna check it out. This here is the living area. Small, but very functional. This would be your TV wall right here, sofa wall over here. We even worked in a little storage. There's not much storage in this closet, in this unit. So this closet right here is a stackable washer and dryer on the right, and the storage on the left. This, we dropped the header, so this will be like closeted in. And over here, this was the wall that separated this single car. This was a single car parking space, and this was a double car parking space over here. And so we kept this for integrity purposes. We kept the walls the same, you know, as much as humanly possible. In here, this portion here is the kitchen. Very small, but over here you have your sink, you have your stove, no room for a dishwasher, but hey, all good in a little small 2-bedroom. This right here is gonna be your fridge area. And it's 36 inches, so you can fit a full-size fridge, full-size stove, the whole shebang. This area right here is a 2-ton AC unit, I think 2.5 ton, perfect for this unit. And you had to drop the ceilings in order to get all the ductwork in and all the fire sprinklers and the whole shebang. You have your own sub meter right here, a sub panel. Bedroom 1 right here, small bedroom, functional, checks the box. Over here is the master suite, and it's actually pretty decent size. It's a little longer, has a nice walk-in closet right here, and then its own bathroom over here. Okay, this one is the 4th unit. It is the back structure upstairs. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And again, we vaulted the ceilings, and it's a nice open floor plan, very similar to the other one, just a little smaller. The other one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. This is a 3-2. But it's a miracle that we can even build this one back here, because our building line, this is less than a 5,000 square foot lot. It's a very small lot, 4,700 square feet or whatever. So by right, we can only fit 3 units, but that doesn't mean that it'll fit 3 units. So we had to really get tricky. And our building line in the front was, I think, 25 feet. So from the street, 25 feet in is where the building line started. It's a lot further back than normal. Usually it's about 15. And so that pushes the entire structures back, like what we can and can't build. And so this structure here, we had to get tricky and cantilever over the sides to get this top sort of 3-bedroom unit. But it came out beautifully, and we should be able to get at least, I want to say 3,200 to 3,500 for this unit all day long. And yeah, let's look at it. It looks really nice. Okay, we're here now at the Calvert property in North Hollywood. We just finished this last week and photographed it already. Now we're just sort of dialing in all of the punch list items. So checking in over here, making sure everything's looking good, make sure trades did what they needed to do. We had some glass go in and some other stuff. And yeah, so we won't be here too long, but let's check it out. I'll show you some after photos too of how the photo shoot came out. Pretty remarkable stuff. Okay, we'll go inside so you can take a look at how it all came out. But I just give you the broad strokes of the property. The main house when we bought it was 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and we converted it to a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and we converted the garage into a junior ADU. 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and we have plans in place to build a 1,200 square foot ADU full size in the back, which we're not going to go for unless we don't get the number we're looking for on this sale. But we're just going to sell the 2 units together, call it a day. Times are a little precarious right now as far as elections and just the climate, and also the market. I don't know if the market's still going to be here after we're done with the back ADU, so I'd rather just not build it. We're still going to make some good money on this. We have it on the market right now for $950. We might take a little $9.25, somewhere around there at the end of the day. And if we don't get that number, we'll just go ahead and finish off the back and build it. But we bought the property for $620,000. We had big plans, if you watched some videos in the past, of doing 10, 15 of these and creating a whole double ADU strategy. The one thing we sort of overlooked was what was COVID, but also the fact that with a double ADU like this, one of the units has to be owner occupied. There's a covenant they make you sign, and so we don't want to go down that road. We wanted to just be like sort of triplex, and just do a bunch of them and rent them out and have it be like a cash play. Didn't really work out like that, so this is the best play right now in these times, is to sell it as it is. We'll still profit probably 200 grand on it, so it's not a bad deal as it is. It took a little too long because of COVID. We hired a couple bad contractors to kick things off, but we got it all back into gear. We're going to be doing a design deep dive. It'll be the next video. So after this video, please watch that one. I'll go into very deep details on this property so you can see all of the design choices and just sort of more detailed look at it. So let's go inside. Okay, we are at our next stop. This is the Lake Hollywood house. This property here is completed now, already photographed. I'm just checking in on some things. Of course, always punch list items that we need to finish up. And you know, there's not many though. We're pretty dialed in over here. And I'll take you through, give you a quick little tour, but also stay tuned for a deep dive design video on this one, going over all the details, and you'll see exactly the thought process we used on this property. It's expected to sell for $4.4 million or so, $1,000 a square foot. So let's see if they get it. I think they'll get every bit of it. We did some really cool stuff here, but stay tuned. All right, party people, thank you for joining me on this journey today and this ride along. I am gonna say adieu, and we are signing off. Remember, design, invest, and repeat.